Hi, welcome to another video on how to write better lyrics. Here we'll go over a slick blueprint that will add complexity to your bars. It's what I like to call the metaphor, simile, extension, wordplay. With this blueprint, you start off by introducing a metaphor for your sentiment. For example, my will is like the cosmos, it's never ending. Then step 2 is you extend that metaphor. What it means is you continue your sentiment, but using the terminology present in the world of your metaphor. So the terminology in this case would be space stuff. So we can have my will is like the cosmos, never ending. Your hate can't touch me, cause for you I'm out of orbit. While your comet motivation makes you swirl around your dream, but never hit it big, alright? Now step 3, this is the knockout. You want to utilize wordplay as a finisher. Wordplay is a general term which encompasses a number of methods, but the way I will use it here is to create a double meaning. So with this approach, we already have two concepts playing with each other. We have the space metaphors and we have dealing with haters. Now we have to create a phrase which addresses both at the same time. I can say, what's a comment to a star, alright? Now comment sounds like comet, and star means both a celestial body and a celebrity. Also, this phrase works with our sentiment. Let me just show you another example. If we were to think of a metaphor or a simile for being strong, for example, strong like a bull, we then extend the metaphor by further alluding to our quality, but within the parameters of that metaphor. In our case, the world of a bull, like horns and plowing. Alright, then we think of a way to add double meanings for those two words, horns and plowing. We can say, strong like a bull, I'll plow through anything. Anybody stand in front of me, horns for them because I treat them like the enemy. Of course, you can refine it further and make it sound cooler, but this is the gist of the technique. You basically allude to a quality through a metaphor or a simile, and then extend that metaphor through contextually entering its world and using double meanings to connect that extended context to the original sentiment. Quality, strength, metaphor, bull, extending the metaphor, horns, plowing. Double meanings, plowing through, achieving, overcoming, horns, weapons. Then you connect the double meanings with the original sentiment and get a bar you can work with. Now back to our previous example, let's rhyme it. Okay, that was the easy part. Now we have to turn it into rhymes. What you have to understand is that here's where the craft is seen. You can have inspired thoughts, but unless you know how to convert them into bars as closely to what was in your head as possible, the magic will not be received by the listener. Some definition is bound to be lost, of course, but let's try to keep that to a minimum. Now, the first phrase, my will is like a cosmos, never ending. To make it flow better, I can just reorder the words and get my will is never ending like the cosmos. It flows better. Now, for the next phrase, your hate can't touch me because for you I'm out of orbit. We have to trim a lot, but keep the essence. Ending rhymes with defending. So I can start with defending me from hate, which addresses the first part. For the second part, I'm out of orbit. I can rhyme orbit with something to finish off the couplet. I can use morbid. What we can do is rhyme hate with state and end on the compound morbid state. So what we're going to use here is the rhyme scheme A, B, A, B. Alright, we've gone through this before, but we'll go through it again. It's a very cool rhyme scheme, which is just a couplet long. On the first bar, you end on a single rhyme, A. Then on the second bar, you introduce a new rhyme tree, B, which will act as the second part of the compound on which you end bar 2, AB. So before jumping back to our original example, let me give you a very simple one involving nursery rhymes so you can remember the concept. I don't want this hat, it's looking stupid, and I know you can't dispute that. Oh no, what did I do? Yeah, you can do a AB, AB, or AB, BA. I don't want this hat. It's damn stupid. I'm looking like a fat cupid, right? You see how it goes? And the first bar on a single rhyme, then introduce a new rhyme tree on the second bar, and then combine the two as the end rhyme of the bar 2. Okay, back to it. Now playing around with the filler and the couplet looks like this. My will is never ending like the cosmos, defending me from hate. I'm out of orbit for you morbid state. Okay, next one. Our phrase is, your comet motivation makes you swirl around your dream, but never hit it big. Now, I can use the spillover technique we've gone over and rhyme cosmos with follow, because follow sort of connects to a comet, right? So I can start with, You follow? The spillover technique is quite straightforward. You write a couplet, and instead of finishing on the second bar, you just spill over to the first bar of the second couplet. If your breath control allows it, you can even spill over to the second bar of the second couplet. As you spill over, you'll end it on a rhyme from the already established rhyme tree, because if you don't, it's considered that you're just starting a new bar early. In a diagram where A is your rhyme, it looks like this. Then I can say your motivation is a comet, making comet our end rhyme. As you're aware, the more rhymes you put in, the more you risk to mess up the clarity of your sentiment. So I'll keep it simple here. I'll rhyme comet with ironic, and transmute your comet motivation makes you swirl around your dream but never hit it big to you swirl around your dreams but never hit them. It's ironic, right? Trim it a bit, play with the syllable count, and what we finally get is you follow your motivation a comet, only swirl around your dreams, never hit them. Ironic. Okay, for the last couplet, what we'll do is use a backtrack approach. With it, you write your first bar with your second bar in mind. Our second bar is going to be the what's a comment to a star wordplay. Knowing that our last bar will land on star, we have to find a rhyme for it. We can say bar. So I can say, so publish all the garbage you want, it won't pass the bar, because what's a stupid comment to a star? Now, we have to add some internals to make it sound better. I can switch things around and get, so post the most egregious shit ain't gonna pass the bar. With this, I introduced a few inner rhymes that I can use on bar 2. I can rhyme egregious with reaches and turn past the bar into a compound set with massive star. I will add these new words into our second bar. We can have these are stupid reaches, what's a comment to a massive star. I can remove these are, and what we're left with is, so post the most egregious shit ain't gonna pass the bar. Stupid reaches, what's a comment to a massive star. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.